Welcome to One Chemistry. Always try to do your best. Now, let us see about 100 conversion in organic chemistry. We are seeing it as episode. This is the episode number 40. If you didn't watch previous episode, I encourage you to go and see. Here, we solve 5 problems step by step. Stay tuned. Let us see the question number 1. The starting metal is alkene. You are doing the reagents with ozone and hydrogen peroxide and thionyl chloride and ammonia and lithium aluminum hydride. Products are various ring sizes, 6 member, 5 member as well as the 7 member and bicyclic system. By looking at the choices, you have to understand that ring expansion or ring contraction occurred or not. The answer is A. Let us see how. The starting metal is alkene. You are doing ozonolysis and hydrogen peroxide. So, the aldehyde formation and the oxidation happens at the same time. The carbons become carboxylic acid there. So, double bond becomes COOH there. So, 2 COOH groups are there. Then you are using the thionyl chloride. So, OH becomes Cl. So, OH group converts into Cl here. Then you are using the ammonia. Ammonia makes the Cl group into amine. Here you have carbonyl and amine in the same system. So, intra-condensation is possible. Amine is a weak leaving group. Anyway, this case it will leave. So, the intra-condensation occur. One amine attacks on the carbonyl and another amine leaves. So, the amine formation is there. New 7-member ring is formed. Here, new CN bond is formed. NH2 leave in the product. If you read it very clearly, you have 7-member system with 2 carbonyl system there and in between amine. Then you are using the lithium aluminum hydride. Lithium aluminum hydride reduces the carbonyl group to CH2. So finally you have the cyclic amine. So the answer is clearly A. Here you have to learn 2 things. Whenever you have amide or diamide in the same system, intra-condensation is possible. Then you have to always look for the functional group and possibility in the reaction. Here you see alkene become alcohol, alcohol becomes Cl, Cl become NH2. So the multiple conversion by multiple reagents. This is typical conversion reaction. Then the question number 2. The starting metal is substituted aryl bromide. Here the reagents are sodamide and ammonia. The R group is different between both A and B. Here they ask you to find A and B. What happened when R is OH is A? What happened when R is methyl is B? Here choices are many. You have to guess where the amination occurs, where the amine is attached to the ring, whether the ortho position or para position or the mixture of amines. So you have to understand that the question is really about selective amine addition. The answer is A. Let us see how. The starting material is contained bromide. You are using the sodamide. So you have to know it's a benzene formation. The question is all about benzene formation and its stability in the intermediate. So the benzene is formed. Then again if you use the base, the OH is removed there. Since charge is formed, NH2 cannot attack at para position because the charge will generate in the meta position, it will repel each other. So the only meta product is possible in case of alcohol, which is phenol. Then if it is a methyl, what really happens? Methyl, even though it's electron donating group, it's not that much electron rich in the center. So here mixture of products are possible in the second case. Amine can attack from both benzene sides. So meta and para mixed isomer is formed. You have to know that this question is all about benzene substitution reaction and its selectivity. This selectivity purely comes from the anion stability. If anion is there or the negative charge is there, only meta position is favorable. Otherwise, mixture of isomers will be formed. So the answer is clearly A. Let us see the question number 3. The starting metal is alkyne, then you are using the carbon dioxide, then you are using the phosphine, nickel and 1,5-cyclooctadiene. Here products are given. This is a cyclization reaction. Many cycles are formed, 6 member with double bonds in different position and 4 member fusion one or 4 member simple one. Here you have to understand that definitely cyclization reaction is occur and its selectivity also important, and many carbons in the product when compared to the reactant. So you have to guess the reaction completely. The answer is A. Let us see how. The starting metal is alkyne, you are using the CO2. So you have to rewrite CO2 the full form, C double bond O, C double bond O. There is a possibility of another alkane formation in case of the special case in CO2. This is driven by the cyclization reaction. This is the 2 plus 2 plus 2 cycloaddition. It's a peculiar one. This is known in this kind of alkyne and CO2 system. Here I given color and number for knowing the carbons. So you have to follow through the color. Even though it's a simple carbon addition reaction, you have to know this is possible by 2 alkyne and 1 carbon dioxide. Instead of 2 plus 2, 2 plus 2 plus 2 addition is favorable here. The one thing, the nickel catalyst given for the confusion, all reagents are ligands for the nickel. The whole reaction happened at the nickel catalyst complex mode. So you have to understand that always alkyne and carbon dioxide combine, you have to consider 2 plus 2 plus 2 addition reaction. Then the question number 4. The starting metal is linear system attached with many double bonds here. One carbonyl group and one acetyl group also there. Here you are using hydrazine and sodium cyanoborohydride. Here the choices are given. The choices are like reduced double bonds. Which double bond is reduced, or is there any possibility of cyclization here. Here you have to understand that many functional groups are in the reactant and the position of double bond is critical here. The answer is C. Let us see how. The starting metal contains many functional groups, particularly ketone. Ketone is there, you are using the hydrazine. So what really happens is hydrazine attacks the carbonyl, you have the imine formation there. So the imine is formed. Then you are using sodium cyanoborohydride, which is the specific reducing agent. It will only reduce the hydrazine. So CN double bond is reduced there. So selective reduction occurred at the imine. So the selective reduction occurred at the imine, CN single bond, and finally it become amine there. Then the next step, there is a possibility of leaving group tosyl. So the nitrogen groups are moving and hydrogens are leaving. Finally you have N2 leaves. The leaving of N2 group promoted by the tosylate there. So tosylate leaves and hydrogens also leave to balance the N triple bond formation. So finally the hydrogen transfer occur. You have the final product C. Here why this such a complication occur at the single reaction? Because tosylate group and nitrogens are good leaving group. It leads to the charge transfer and hydrogen transfer at the same time. So two leaving groups promote the reaction to be better. Then the question number 5. The starting metal is the aminoacetone and the dicarboxylic acid with ketone. Here reagents are aqueous K-gas at room temperature and aqueous K-gas at reflection condition. So here you have to know same reagent and different heating condition. Here the products are given. Products are mostly cyclized one. The pyrrole formation indicate which COOH eliminates, which COET is formed there. So many CO where the amine or active methylene will attack is the real question. So definitely cyclization occurred here. So you have to guess the product according to that. The answer is C. Let us see how. Even though starting metal contain many ketone groups, here the important thing you should know, ketone near the electron withdrawing group possesses the more positive charge because it loses the more electron towards electron withdrawing group. So it will become the nucleophilic center there. Then the amine will attack, new imine formation occurs. So nucleophilic attack and water elimination. So C double bond N formation occurs. So we rewrite the structure to our product formation. So we rewrite it for cyclization. Here I given numbers for the following. So follow it according to the numbers. Then we are removing hydrogen from the second carbon because we have to promote the cyclization reaction. So we remove the H plus. So the double bond is formed here and nitrogen occurs the charge there. So the nitrogen occurs charge. Again the charge travels to the medium. So the double bond attacks CO. CO becomes OH. Finally, water elimination leads to the aromaticity. Here, cyclization purely driven by the aromaticity. The driving force is that one. So, aromatic pyrrole is formed here. Next step is hydrolysis. Hydrolysis will convert both COET groups into acid. Both ester into acid. Finally, you have to heat it to remove one CO2. Here you have to know always write the possible product. So we remove the first COH near to the nitrogen. So we remove it and write the products. Here removing COH is the plausible way. If you have better suggestion, comment below. So the answer is clearly C. When you see the long chain system with amine and carbonyl, always consider the aromaticity formation. So you have to drive the reaction to the aromaticity. Then you have to always write the mechanism to the product. Don't explore the all possibilities. Always focus on a product and write the mechanism there. Then only you will achieve the desired answer. Otherwise you will waste your time. That's all from this episode. I hope it was easy. Thanks for watching. If you have any suggestion, comment below. Stay tuned for next episode.